Greetings. We are not in the lab. We're not in the lab. We are in one of the back caves here. And guess what this is? This is almost like a takeover of Run Tell That with America After Dark. Reverend Betty Jones, he has said he's going to be on his best behavior. Area Scott, glad to have you with us. So I'm going to say this. We got Coach Bernard Brown, America, Bernard Brown, all that, because he's Coach Bernard Brown. He is America. He's Bernard Brown. He's all that. He is beast mode. He is the beast mode of Our Black Media. We got him on the show. Glad to have you on here, brother.
Yeah, definitely glad to be here. But you forgot some names. Can I name?
Go ahead. Please go ahead. Let the world know.
You forgot London. You forgot Razor. You forgot B-Love. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna keep it cool.
Yeah.
What's up, my brother?
Yeah. So yeah, Razor Brown in the house. Yes, and then he's London. London. Don't get in all that. And B-Love, we're gonna leave that alone. So we are here, and we want to probably have another guest to come and join us if they're able to come in, because they got some things going on, some other scheduling matters. So we're gonna see, but we're gonna roll with this right here. Now, Bernard Brown, you all familiar with him, all the shows here on Our Black Media, and you know he makes this comment at times that he has come back home. He's from Savannah. He's come back home, but then he engaged in conversation with people, and the people be telling you what, Bernard Brown? What you hear from the people? What the people be saying?
The people say, "Come on home and straighten Savannah, Georgia out, okay, and keep it real." On a serious note, you know what, Jamal, man, I'm glad to be here. Glad to be here, and you know how I do it, man. I keep it real, straight talk.
Now, Reverend Betty Jones said she's gonna hold you to that promise. Now, I just let you know,
Mama. I'm gonna keep it clean, but I'm gonna keep it real. You know what I'm saying? I may have some moments, but you know what? People like my mama Betty Jones is the one that keeping me here, because Jamal, man, it is. It's a disgrace here, and I'm gonna keep it real. I hate to even tell people that I'm from Savannah, Georgia. You know what I'm saying? I've been here 11 months, man. It seems like I've been here 40 years, and I've been in 40 years in Atlanta, Georgia. People that look like us is not damn sure not for us. You know what I'm saying? And me and you done had this conversation plenty of times, Jamal, when I say, man, I want to go back home on my deck and just chill and hell with it, you know, because people always throwing you under the bus, always throwing Jewish under the bus, always throwing me under the bus. But I'm at the end of the day, I am my brother's keeper. And when you mess with one, you mess with all. And it's sad to say, Jamal, but man, it's a sad time in Savannah, Georgia. I never thought I would come back here and see Savannah, Georgia the way it is now.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, and Reverend Betty Jones said, "Go ahead, keep it real." And so now, and I'm gonna say that to you, B, is because of this. I had somebody call me today. Somebody called me from the day, and they said, "What's going on?" Because they're looking at things. They're looking at things on social media. They talking, people talking to them, telling them things, and they're like, what is happening? They're from here, their family live here, they live in the ATL area, and they're saying, what is going on? So they called me. I say, hey, it's just like when folks call Bernard, ask Bernard what's going on, and I had to lay it down to him. I said that we're in a situation right now that if we don't get things straightened out, that Black folks are going to be back in another time period. I'm talking about physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, socially. We're going to be in another time period, and people are going to all be asking the question, like, how did this happen? And they're going to be able to point back to 2023 when we had an opportunity to make a right decision, a right choice, and to just put it on out there. We have problems here. The problems are going on, and people have ignored it. Just like you said, people get upset, they get mad, they try to throw people out there, and and only thing what I know for myself, and I say Julius, yourself, and some of us, we're merely speaking the truth. It's not based on ego, but it's based on just telling the truth. That's all it is. But folks, they call me today. They like say, what the deal is? And if I tell him he's one of my sons, and so that he want to know what the deal is, what's going on here.
Mm-hmm. You're right. And I was telling you earlier, I said, man, you better watch who you call your friends. I said, hey, that's why I roll by myself, because at the end of the day, your friends could be the one just putting a plug in your back. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like this here. I ain't scared of nobody. The only person I'm scared of is God. You know what I'm saying? And my faith is so strong with him that ain't nobody else can touch me. You know what I'm saying? Savannah, Georgia is in a crisis, and it go right down to 2 Bryan Street, City Hall. I think that's the address. City Hall. You know what I'm saying? I read that Savannah Bank, Jamal, for 10 years, and that's right around the corner from City Hall. And the way I see it now, until you get rid of Van Johnson, like I said, what look like us ain't all for us until you get rid of that dude, man. Because that's where it started. That's where it started, Jamal. That's where it started. Hey, and I'm keeping it real. And I'm keeping it real. Who don't like it? I really don't care. I'm gonna limit some of my cousins because my mama Betty Jones is on here. So I'm gonna be very, very. I'm always professional, but I'm gonna be very limit my cussing. But Van had really and truly sold the Black community out. I ran into this dude on Savannah State, and it was one of the most awkward moments I ever had in my whole life. I done played ball, I done coached ball, I done been around so much, but that was one of the most awkward moments in my whole life. And it was like you F with me, I'm a F with you. And that's how it was. And I'm gonna keep it real. And he went his way. And at the end of the day, I don't even know why he approached me. I don't even know why he stuck his hand. I really don't know, because I was having a good time at Savannah State, just acting a fool. This dude here, man, at Jamal, is personal. This is personal. And if he watching this or whatever, just personal, dude, you treated out. You've been here for 20 years and treated our Black community like it was S. You don't care about them. The only thing you care about is all these hotels in Savannah, Georgia. All these tourists coming here in Savannah, Georgia. They bringing them money, but who getting it? Not the Black community. I have never seen so many Beckys and Jimmys in Black community in my whole life. And it's a shame. Until Black folks wake up, Jamal, they're going to realize 4 years from now they should have listened to us, because they ain't going to be here. They ain't going to be here. You know what I'm saying? And Van got these lynchmen. He got Pat. He got Nick. He got Medill Estella. He got Linda. He got Leggett. He got Pewdy. He got all in his pocket. And throwing Alicia out, and throwing Keisha out, and throwing Burnett out. Let me tell you something, Jamal. I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm going to make it loud and clear. I do my research. I don't run my mouth just to run my mouth. I do my research. I know everything about them, period. When you come at me, I come back at you. Okay? So let me tell you right now, what's in your closet can always come out. Trust me. Because it's one thing about a closet, you can always open it. You know, and at the end of the day, you around here getting Stacy and Keisha coming down here to represent you, to get you some vote. They ain't got their own self a vote. Stacy lost. She should have won, but she lost. What get me, Jamal, is this here. They think all they got to do is bring a black person that supposed to be somebody in our neighborhood, and we'll jump on their bandwagon. This is one bandwagon, Stacy and Keisha, I would never, ever, and Van, I would never, ever jump on. I don't like y'all. I don't like being around y'all. Y'all totally is a disgrace in the black community, and you don't need to come back.
Okay, y'all heard from Coach Bernard Brown, America, Razor, Be Love, London. You all heard from him. And unlike on the other shows, on the Rabble in particular, I can't take myself out when he calls some people out. See, and I realized now what's going on. I got trapped. I got snookered. So I can't even run. I can't get ghosts. I can't get ghosts. And all I do is just take it. I'm like, oh my God.
You can't. Because if you leave, I'm taking over Run and Tell That. So you can leave. I'm going to keep talking. You can leave.
That was it. I can't even go. I'm like, oh my God. So, oh my God. He done called some people out. I'm like, oh, okay. All right. Hey. All righty. That's Coach Bernard Brown, Razor, Be Love, America. He called them out. So I can't even escape. But I gotta escape right now with this. We gotta have a commercial. We gotta take a commercial break, and we're gonna come back and further this conversation. There's some of the things that he threw out there. We're gonna have some conversation about. So we're gonna go to a commercial right now. We say that all you support our advertisers on our Black media. We are back. Run Tell That. I know some of y'all looking right now. Y'all thinking, well, wait a minute. It's like an invasion. It's like America After Dark has not invaded. Run Tell That. Or it's the Rabble has not invaded. No, we allowed them to come on, but then we got trapped. We didn't realize it. We realized we cannot disappear. We can't get ghosts. And so we are back. But we say that all you support our advertisers, Shepherd Brothers Food Mart and Gas and Food Mart right there on Styles Avenue, the only black-owned gas station in Chatham County. But then also we say support Kim's Cafe, 714 MLK Jr. Boulevard, some of the finest food in the entire country. And so, Coach Bernard Brown, Razor, America, you said something that, and it made me go and do a post. You talked about how you bring people here. And they brought people here. Now, I'm going to say this, and some of you all checking out the show, and we said, y'all share the show, that in 1986, Jesse Jackson came here, and Roy Jackson was running for mayor of Savannah against John P. Recycus. And so John P. Recycus said, remember, you're not voting for Jesse Jackson, you're voting for Roy Jackson. And Roy Jackson was bidding to seek to become the first black mayor in Savannah, and it didn't happen. So right now in 2023, we now have a situation where you now have, again, Keisha Lance Bottoms. You have Nikema Williams. You also have Stacey Abrams, who will now be here next week. And that now what they're saying, they say is to motivate people to get out to vote. As a voter, tell people to get out to vote. That's what they're saying. At least that's some of what people are saying. They're going to be at certain locations in the city. They're going to be right on MLK. And I forgot the name of the place. Again, it's right on the tip of my tongue. Right there, 200 block at MLK. They're going to be right there. They're also going to be at the Beach Institute, and they're also going to be at the ILA. So Stacey Abrams at the ILA, and Nikema Williams is going to be at the Beach Institute, and Keisha Lance Bottom, former mayor of Atlanta, she'll be there at, I forgot the name of the place, is a little establishment there. So, and that they'll be there with the current mayor of Savannah. And so they're going to be there. What is interesting to me about this, and I know some of y'all looking at the show, y'all going to be looking at the rabble also. For me, what is interesting, that they bring all this in for this one black female. This one black female has them so frightened that you got to bring all this in. Now, of course, again, and I'm saying, what has been said, they say that is to motivate people to get out to vote. I got you on that right there. But all that's also coming in, and it looks kind of like Dr. Ivan Van Sertima said, it looks pretty peculiar that, again, it's not all candidates, it's just one candidate that they're being affiliated with. And so that's why now it may seem like everything is being thrown at this one black candidate. If she was such a troublemaker, such a rabble rouser, such an ignorant person, so lacking in dignity and decorum, you shouldn't even have to worry about it. Shouldn't even have to worry about it. If she's all of that, if she's so ugly and so mayoral, shouldn't even have to worry about it. But no, what anybody sitting out there right now, you all might need to realize, yes, they need to worry about it. And the people who are worrying about it, not necessarily say even just the politicians, it's the people behind the politicians who are worried, because now what they'll see is that if Keisha Gibson Carter is now your mayor in Savannah, Georgia, there's going to be changes. Not just with regards to Keisha Gibson Carter. That means that Bernard Brown, that means that Pookie, that means that Bobo, that means that Kanisha, that means that Sally, and also Lena, also Palito, all of them now are realizing, they start realizing, like, wait a minute, I can run for office also. That's what the fear is that's going on here, that she's going to shake up the apple cart to bring fairness to all, so everybody get apples. But then also now it's going to inspire other people like her, like you and I, to not run for office. And they try to do all they can to squelch it and shut it down. That's why you got to bring all this type of firepower. Then say, hey, it's under the auspices of just getting people out to vote. I got that. But guess what? We know that the other people need this to be done, so that way it won't be any of us, the masses of the people, running for office. So, Coach Bernard Brown, America, Razor, what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah. At the end of the day, let me tell you something. Black folks don't need no motivation to go vote. All we need is honesty. And if you think Keisha and Stacey coming to motivate us to vote, that's the biggest lie that they can ever come up with. They coming to find a way to beat Keisha Carter. They ain't scared. They ain't putting all these signs up, and he know for a fact he ain't right. Okay, you started out with $500,000 in your bank account. Now you got $789,000 in your bank account, dude, and you gonna use it to try. If you need that much money, to win against Lil Carter, man, come on now. If you need all these people to come, first of all, Stacey, you need to sit down at the end of the day. You ain't motivate, you motivate some of the people to vote for you, but not all the people. That's why you sitting home right now. You need to stay in Atlanta, Georgia. Keisha, you need to stay in Atlanta, Georgia, and get your household cleaned up. You quit on us. You quit mayor of Atlanta, Georgia, and you think somebody gonna listen to you? Really? You're a quitter. You had those folks push you out. And the reason why they push you out, because you wasn't doing your job. And you figure, well, I better go. And then let me tell you what really happened. The governor was on her butt, right? On that incident when this boy got killed at Burger King. The young man got killed at Burger King. And Becky, let me tell you why they got so much news. Because the boy was married and he was going with this white woman. And I'm gonna call her Becky. And it raised so much hair and catch so much flack. And the way they killed that young black man was wrong. And then the next month or two, the woman that she hired to be head of the policeman in Atlanta, Georgia, she resigned. Okay, white woman, she resigned. And then all of a sudden, okay, she got more heat. And then all of a sudden, couple months later, whatever, she resigned and quit. Come on now. So you need to keep your butt out of Savannah, Georgia, and stay out of Savannah, Georgia business. Stacy, you need to go play Hollywood. You spend more time on America, Good Morning America, instead of taking your trying to run for governor seriously. They underestimate us, Jamar. These folks are underestimate our black folks. That's why she's sitting down right now. And see what Van is doing now. He packing it. He trying to save himself. Dude, look here. You ain't did nothing in 20 years. So why should these people in Savannah vote for you 4 more years when all you give was a bunch of hotels? Okay, all you giving a bunch of hotels, all you spending $25 million on Broad Street on bricks, ran all the homeless people down on the south side, ran all the black people to Pool in Port Whitworth because it's too high to stay here. Dude, sit your lipstick looking butt down. He got to go back to New York where he come from. If you want a mayor that's dedicated, that's got your back, remember in November, Keisha Gibson Carter. One more thing. Pat, dude, sit your butt down and see what he did was he brought Pat, Van brought Pat, white man now, to go against Keisha thinking that, okay, I think I got somebody going to beat her. Dude, let me tell you something. When I asked him that question about, he said this is his first time on the rodeo. I said, well, why we should vote for you the first time and you just getting on the rodeo when we got this young lady him busting her butt doing what she need to do. Okay, and you know what's got motivate him? $179,000 in his bank account for him to run against Alicia, and Van think that he gonna win. Dude, sit down. Sit down. You already say why you doing this. Just because you was in public school for so long, politics is a different story. Trust me. Hey, yes, I did my research. Yes, I'm keeping it real. A lot of y'all need to start keeping it real. Stop being scared. God got me. I ain't fear of nothing. God got me. I'm just trying to let Savannah, Georgia know what's going on behind closed doors and piggybacking off Alicia and Keisha and Bernetta and leaving these women set out on the side by themselves. Black men, wake up in Atlanta. Stop being punks. I'm calling you out. Stop being punks. I don't need to sit on these women's shoulder. They need to sit on my shoulder, and I'm gonna carry it all the way to the finish line. Whether they win or lose, I ain't going no way, Jamar. So Van, if you win, if you don't win, I don't like you. It's personal with me until you go back to New York City.
And again, Razor Brown, Bernard Brown, London, B Love, Bernard.
Mm-hmm.
He got me trapped again. I would have hit the button to disappear, but he
can't go.
I can't leave. I got to be right here, and I can't say nothing because again, I can't say that because this is right down there. I can't say that. I can't
because it's the truth, Jamar. It's the truth.
So, he put stuff out there. So, and now what I was going to say this with me and just to convey this to some of y'all out there. I tell folks, this ain't personal with me. It ain't personal because I'm looking at the impact of not just today, but tomorrow. And for me, and that's why I had basically not pushed this and waited to this moment right here to go and say it. But we had said certain things. One of the major problems that we have with this administration, what occurred, and that's why I said I have this issue, and I'm like, I cannot support it, is that when you go and say it had to take 5 people to put something on the agenda, when you not go and do that, guess what that does? That's if the 5 people don't agree with you on the agenda, putting it on the agenda, that means that nothing ever gets done. So when they talk about dignity and decorum, you should be mad as hell about that. We should be mad. As a stand, we have allowed, Bernard, you throwing it out there, we have allowed Keisha and Alicia and Bernetta to be the ones to take the brunt of this, but the whole city of Savannah should be mad as hell about this, that you now are stopping the voting power of people. Now, in the city of Savannah, we are the majority. We're the majority of the registered voters here also. So that means that you now have impacted Black people and their right to vote. And no matter what people try to say and make it pretty and other stuff like that, I'm like, looking at, I'm not even getting down with the smoke screen, the smokes and the bells and whistles, all that. I'm not even concerned with, just like Bernard said, he's giving it to you straight. I'm not concerned about all the fluff. I'm looking you straight ahead saying, like, listen here, that's a problem. So what I've shared with other people, so I'm going to put it out there, and that's why I want to have this conversation that I share with folks this. Imagine what might happen in, say, 2028. You have a Caucasian who now becomes mayor of the city of Savannah. Unless you get 2 Caucasian who now become aldermen in the city of Savannah, or alderwomen, alderperson in the city of Savannah. Unless you get a Latino and also an Asian. Now, you have 5 of them on your city council. It's only, let's say, 4 African Americans. Now, let's say what happened. Let's say one of the African Americans, let's say from the 1st district, if they say we want to put something, get something on the agenda, and the 5 say, nope, will not happen. We don't agree with it. We don't think it's relevant. We don't think flooding on Augusta Avenue need to be addressed. We don't need to be concerned about that. We don't need to be concerned about density issues inside Hudson Hill and with regard to quality of life. We don't need to be focused on that. So that means that 1, 2, 3, 4 African Americans that might be, say, council members, they won't be able to get anything on the agenda. So the agenda is passed by these people right here. And guess what? And in the Black community, be what happened, we'll start yelling and screaming at them because they're Caucasian. We'll start saying, hey, wait a minute. Or they say they're non-Black. Like, wait a minute. Y'all not depriving us of our rights. What they were going to say, and I told people this, I said, what they were going to say, listen here, we didn't create this. Y'all created it. When y'all had a Black majority on your on the city council and had a Black mayor, you all did this right here. You all, democracy. We didn't interfere with democracy. Y'all did it, especially, and let's say that these politicians are affiliated with the Republican Party. You know for a fact they're going to squelch anything that comes down to quality of life, being fair, and being equitable about some of this right here. Yo, and then guess what? Some of y'all going to do? Y'all going to be doing, not you, B, but other people are going to sit just like looking just like that. Y'all allowed this to happen, and then people not. That's why I say, everybody should be up in arms about this, but we let the media and other people, and some of y'all looking at city council meetings like y'all don't like what's going on. Everybody should be mad as hell about that. Should be mad as hell because that deprived us and it's depriving us of our voting power right now. That's depriving us of our civil rights and human rights. And I'm gonna throw this out there. You cannot say you are a civil rights leader or a civil rights, you were involved in the civil rights movement yesterday. And then today, you not helping us be denied our rights. That is something so y'all need to be addressing something. I'm not saying to be, I'm saying to y'all out there. Again, this for me, this is not personal. This is just real world stuff, just straight in your face, because I'm not trying to play the game. Like I said, I'm not coupled to the smoke. And we said all y'all share, but this is the deal. Yo, you got people who say that they were involved in the civil rights movement in Savannah for us to have the right to vote and for us to live and go to schools and all this. But now you're doing all the stuff to shut it down for us to even have things on the agenda, which didn't happen under this administration, and it can happen next administrations. And then we all going to be saying that, wow, in 2023, 2020, we had the opportunity to make a change and make it for the better, and we chose not to. And that some of us sat silent. Your children are going to ask you the question. Your grandchildren are going to ask you the question. And then you're going to be just like Ron DeSantis in Florida. You're not going to try to whitewash it, get rid of it, deny that it ever happened. When you cannot, because there's going to be people like me, Bernard Brown, and our Black media putting it out there that you played a role in the destruction of the Black community and destruction of Savannah, Georgia.
Yeah. Yeah. And matter of fact, I'm glad you brought that up because I was talking to some people in Atlanta, Georgia, and they ain't never heard nothing like this in their whole life, where you got to get 5 votes just to get anything done. In other words, you got to get 5 votes to put anything in the black community. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. You know what I'm saying? You can go down 52nd Street where the white people. Let me tell you, at the end of the day, it's not about color. So don't take what I'm about to say. It's not about color because I got every people color in my family. It's about right and about wrong. Okay. It's about keeping it real and not being mean. But you got on 52nd Street. Every step you take is a speed bump. You come down in Augusta Avenue. Every step you take is like you running a race. 150 miles an hour going down Augusta Avenue. And the only reason why they put those 2 speed bumps in Cloverdale, you know why, Jamal? Because they're getting time for voting November the 7th. I asked Bell, well, she need to sit down somewhere, Carolyn Bell and the rest of them. I asked them this question. I said, why y'all always want to visit our black community when it's time to vote? Okay, and when it's time to vote and it's over, we don't see y'all no more. She was like, nah, you gonna see me and you. Callie, shut up, please. Cause when I was here, you was here, and you ain't did nothing then, and you ain't gonna do nothing now. Okay, Levitt, trust me, bro. You know good and well you don't stay in that district. Okay, you know good and well you ain't stay in that district. You know, your wife know, and everybody else know. You're fake, and you riding away in a bulletproof vest. Who wants you? And Van, you walking around with a bodyguard. Who wants you? The main person who probably need to walk about with a bodyguard is me because I'm opening a can of worm on y'all like it's never been done before. Trust me. And I don't need no bodyguard. I got God. Okay? Linda, take your medicine. You too old. You around here fighting somebody for $59 because the food was bad. Woman, really? That's all you got to spend your time on? A $59 bill? And then you took the food after you got it and you throw it in the street? Woman, sit down and take your medicine. Estella Medea. When I seen this young lady at WSOV when they had that, whatever they had, I'm like, who? I swear I ain't trying to be mean, but I'm trying to be mean. I thought she was a man. I'll be honest.
I can't let you talk about my family like that. I cannot let you talk about my family like that.
Hey, at the end of the day, Jamal, she's sitting around here, didn't have no answer for nobody, and then you got Linda sitting in the stand, woo-ha like she's some cheerleader. If you ain't did nothing in 12 years, what you gonna do now for the next 4 years? Sit down. Purity, come on, bro. Stay home with your husband and move out. Move out. Okay, because you ain't doing nothing on the south side. The south side just as worse than the west side. You got all these homeless people trying to live, and you talking about, oh, I'm making the south side great. Do it, please. And Nick Cannon, I think that's him. Dude, Nick, you got a problem too. At the end of the day, all y'all got everybody down there in City Hall, and like I say, I ain't trying to be mean, but I'm trying to be mean. Jamal. Everybody that on city council down there in Savannah, Georgia, all on wearing skirts and dresses. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? You so worried about what's gonna come out. If people really and truly know about these people, I guarantee you they won't go vote for them. They don't care. They do not care. They don't care about our community. They damn sure don't care about you, Jamal. They sure don't care about Jews. And they damn sure don't care about me. I don't have a dog in this fight, but I do have a dog in this fight because I told God when I lost my wife 8 years ago, I told God that I would do whatever it takes to make sure my people's okay. Just like my wife died 8 years ago out of Norway, heart problem, destroyed my whole life, and I had to sit there, Jamal, and say, God, what I'm going to do? I got to take care of me. I got to take care of my daughter. Please help me. And look where I'm at now. I promised him that I will make sure I take care of my people. Not just my people I coached for 26 years, my boys and girls. I'm talking about our people like Savannah, Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Because if my wife can leave me after 35, almost 40 years, just like that, just think what's going to happen to Savannah, Georgia when y'all leave just like this in 2028 if y'all put that little punk in office again. At the end of the day, I'm telling you right now. See, Jamal, you should have never let me came on him, but I'm glad you let me came on here because I'm talking. I can't, ain't nobody else on here but me, so I can talk. Let me tell you what they're trying to do, Jamal. They're trying to get rid of Keisha, and they're trying to get rid of Alicia. They can't get rid of Bernetta because there ain't nobody who's running against her, so she automatically go back down in City Hall. So if y'all get rid of those two, then Bernetta's down there by herself. So now they say, hey, we got this now. But God got another thing coming. God got Todd. God got Miss Elk. God got people that running against your so-called people that you paying to stay down there, Van. And if it work out, and if it don't, it's still on like popcorn. Trust me, you're going to have more hair now than you ever have. And then you talking about, I walked in there on at the end when he was getting up and saying something about that. The question was, SCAG don't pay taxes. They asked him, well, yeah, we're gonna see what we can do about that. Dude, you ain't gonna do nothing about that. Cause SCAG just packing your $789,000 that you got in that bank account. They probably gave you $700,000. Okay, SCAG ain't gonna pay no taxes in a man in the moon. And you got all these developers, 430 houses sold on City Hall by a couple weeks ago. 430 and 400 was black folks' houses. These black folks right here, they come knocking on your door, want to give you 30 and 40,000 of your mama house that she worked her tail off to keep, and you gonna sell it for 40 and 30,000. 40 and 30,000, just $40 and $30. And you sold it to them, and now you ain't got no place to stay. That's what's going on. You're going to be like Charlotte, Charleston. You're going to be like Charleston, and you're going to be like Hilton Head. Okay? So when you come visit Savannah, you're going to ask where the black folks at? Van put them out. Linda put them out. Estella put them out. Nick put them out. Levitt, the security guard, put them out. And Pruitt, whatever his name is, who called our black queen a bitch. Dude, only thing kept me not to go say something, just turn you upside down, was my mama Betty Jones told me to be nice. But at the end of the day, I would never allow another to disrespect our black women ever again. You see, Van's sitting up there, right? And he thinking he Hollywood. Dude, you ain't Hollywood. And he set up, what kills me, I'm gonna tell you what turned me against him. He sat up there and let that white man talk about Keisha like she was a dog. And he didn't say nothing. He said Keisha was out of line. Thank God Coach Carter was your husband. Because it was me, I'll be behind bars. Until somebody get me out. If you would have talked to my wife like that, dude, trust me, it would have been a different story in a different lifetime.
Okay. And this is Coach Bernard Brown. And what we're going to do, we're going to go to another commercial and we're going to come back. Coach Bernard Brown, America.
I'm ready.
London, Razor,
hey,
you love. All wrapped up, and y'all see I've been trapped. He has said some things, and each time I'm like,
you can't go no way. You can't go no way.
I can't go off the screen.
Hey, so, you can go, Jamal, but I take over like you want to take over America after dark. I take over running to LA.
so we're gonna come back. We're going to go to a commercial. We're gonna come back. This is Our Black Media Run Tell That. We said everybody share. We are back. This is Jamal Toure, Run Tell That, and our special guest this evening is Coach Bernard Brown. Bernard Brown, B-Love, Razor, London in the house. So again, we said all you share, and support our advertisers. Davis Bozeman Johnson Law Firm with offices in Atlanta, Statesboro, and Savannah. And One Price Cleaners located in Farmers Market there in Garden City. But then also Kim's Cafe, 714 MLK Junior Boulevard, and Shepherd's Food and Gold Mart, Gas Mart on Styles Avenue. Now, I have to throw that out there, but now I got to do this right here. Because we have one of the viewers for Run Tell That, Mr. Brother Willie Shields, who graduated from Alpha Eli Beach High School. He want to throw something out there. Because that's why, again, see, because I'm trapped on the show. Some things I can't do. I can't go and escape. But because Bernard Brown, Willie Shields, they think they got me right now. So the question he threw out there, a statement he threw out there, he said, is Van your fraternity brother? Yes, he is my fraternity brother. We are members of great fraternities. We are great men of a great fraternity. One is called Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. Yes, that is we are members of the fraternity. But then also we are members of Delta Sigma Pi Professional Fraternity, Kappa Chi chapter at Savannah State University. Yes, we are double frat brothers. So that's why I'll tell anybody looking at what's going on and they hear certain things that I say, I got love for my brother. But because I love my brother, it gotta be honest, because some of y'all know how I've been since I was little, since I was in high school. Y'all know I've been like this right here. So ain't nothing changed. But I will not go along with what's wrong. If wrong is being done, I'm not going along with it. And anybody know me, know that's how Jamal is. That's why for me, like I said, it ain't personal. I'm looking at actions, but I got love for my brother. And so that is a part of the problem. I have looked at some actions that I'm like, that are inappropriate actions, that it should not be done. When I hear people say dignity and decorum, and they come at them about that, and then if people are on Facebook, if they're on Facebook and they having rants and other stuff like that on Facebook, how is that dignity and decorum? Y'all trying to say that it just got to be inside the city hall, city council? But once they get outside of, then when they are inside the church, they then have the rants also inside the church, or then people doing Facebook Live, and then they go after people. When I'm like saying, when you are an elected official, you ain't got to necessarily go like that, because you now become either the number one citizen in that city or in that county, or you become one of the top 10 or top 9 citizens in that county, in that city. So when you're like that chairman, you're that mayor, you're that council member, or you're that commissioner, that means that you signify one of the top. If you're on the school board, that means you one of the top persons regarding education in the county or in that city. So you ain't got to fight nobody like that. Anybody else coming at you that ain't even that's one of the citizens, you just engage them and then you give them information. Because B, you had said this right here. You said that people want information. That's why I talk about just as simple as that. People want information and they want the truth. Give them the truth and the people be there for you. You ain't got to get stuff from these other folks who are trying to manipulate the situation. And so we are caught up in situations like that where I'm like, people are not wanting to accept the truth, not wanting to be a part of the truth. And so now they engage with this stuff like that. And see. Now here go this guy doggone Willie Shields. He trying to say that my brother was kicked out the fraternity. That's incorrect, Willie Shields. That is how them people from Beach High School, Tompkins, Savannah High, Groves, Johnson, New Hampstead, Islands, they have no problem. Richard Arnold have no problem lying on people. HVJ people, we don't do that. See, I wasn't even going there tonight. But them ones there. So no, that's incorrect, Willie Shields. Incorrect. I'm not going to allow you to slander and defame stuff like that. I'm letting you know I'm not going to do that. Just like B out here, he's saying stuff about my big sister, Estella Bishop, Dr. Estella Shabazz. I'm like saying I cannot allow that type of stuff to go on. The lies, you just throwing it out there. He's like, I'm just throwing it out there. Willie Shields. Who, Lord? B, what comments you got? What's your thoughts? I'm too
man.
Thank you. That's why I ask you. Yeah.
Willie Shields, Willie Shields is right. At the end of the day, I'm like this. I don't care what whatever y'all got going on with this I-5 and whatever. I'm gonna say this in Jamal. The reason why I didn't come to the NAACP debate, for what? What have they done from the black folks lately? Jesse Jackson and all these, nothing. So why I should go in the building that I don't like? Let me say this in too. Savannah, Georgia need a state of emergency. Biden need to call a state of emergency for the black folks in Savannah, Georgia. And it's straight up real. Yamacraw Village. You tearing Yamacraw Village down. Where these folks going? You tear them down so SCAD can build something else where they already done took a big old building that I didn't know. I was there the other day and I was like, where this building come from? You know, it's a disgrace, man, the way they doing these black folks down here in Savannah, Georgia. And what so killed me is this, Jamal. I always say what look like it ain't for us. Why? I mean, I'm getting emotional, man. I'm like, man, why y'all doing these folks like this? Why? These folks ain't did nothing to none of y'all. And for y'all to mistreat these folks, the way y'all mistreat these folks is a shame. And I'm telling you right now, this is personal. If y'all don't get rid of that man ASAP, it's personal. And what's so crazy, Jamal, about this, man, and let me get my emotional back together, is this. It's us doing to us. It's us. If Savannah, Georgia is more black than anybody, and you mean to tell me you don't have no control of this, and you treat these folks the way you treat these folks, is a shame. It's a shame. And for y'all Negroes who think y'all done made it, who all y'all care about is riding around in BMW and Mercedes and all this here, right? Thinking y'all made it, get out of hand and see what happens. Just because you got company, just because you think you made it, the same folks that you beat down is the same folks you gonna see when you bring your black behind down. Trust me. I'm just saying, Jamal, man, it's a shame the way it's going, and it's got to be stopped. And the way y'all throwing Alicia and Bernetta and Keisha under the bus is a shame, man. All these women is doing is opening your eyes of what's going down. And Jamal, who better to listen to than the people who already down there? We ain't going to no meeting. WTOC sure enough ain't gonna tell you. WSAV surely, because Van got all of them in their pocket. These women are not lying to y'all. Y'all about to lose your homes because the taxes are gonna get too high. You think you live in no big old homes now? What you gonna do when you ain't staying there? When your grandkids, kids got to get put out. And Van, anybody that's from the north, for that what they're, don't trust them. Do not trust them. Do not trust them. They scam artists. That's what they do in the north. They scam people. And so you bring all these folks that's already in New York City paying $5,000 for a 1-bedroom. You come down here in Savannah where Van done cleaned it up down there and paying $3,000 for a 1-bedroom. They live in gravy. Jamal.
All right. So we winding on down, but now
you got to go.
Yeah, because Run Tell That we only got 57 minutes. Unlike your show, y'all got 5 hours. Y'all do telethons, Run Tell That, the Little Brother show. We don't have all that. But I got just throw things out there. Just Willie Shield. He's just throwing stuff out there, and he's like, thank you. And you're like, thank you again. He said, nothing of it done. He said, look at West Savannah. But then Bernard White said something. Bernard White said, this again, not me. I'm just reading the comment. Bernard White said, they said you didn't show because Van was going to kick that butt. True or false? Hold up. Now, that's what Bernard White says. And then Willie Shields going to say, facts. Your boy Willie Shields says, facts. Facts. That's what they said. And then, but one thing, Reverend Betty Jones said that they've been telling the truth. That's what they have been doing. They've been truth speakers. So I'm just throwing it out there to you.
Come on. Let me say this. I ain't cutting you off. Let me say this here. Van don't want to kick my butt. He want to hold my butt. Get it straight. Get it straight. He don't want to kick my butt. He want to hold my butt.
Mute him. Bishop, mute him. Oh my God. Oh my, mute.
Get it straight, Bernard White. Get it straight. Believe that. When he grabbed my hand on Saturday, he didn't want to let it go.
Listen here. We're winding the show down. You know, they about to kick us off. They about to kick us. All right. Yo. I did not expect this. I expected something that I expect. Joyce, don't be laughing, Joyce. Willie, you laughing? Listen here.
Hey, and I got a pretty butt. Hey, so he ain't trying to kick it, believe me. And I don't go that way. I'm straight woman, boy.
We are. Hold up. No, I can't let you say that about my brother. That's not my brother. I got to stand up. This has been run. Tell that. This is not what I had expected. Listen here. We saying to all y'all, vote in your best interest. Do not get fooled. Because we need to return democracy back to our city and having leadership that's going to vote for the people and act on behalf of the people, not for the so-called elites who want to try to run things. We need to not have a change. That this is what the destiny is supposed to be right now. But some people try to stop God's destiny for us. God has put the blessing in our hands, and it's up to us whether we're going to turn our hands over or we're going to embrace it, and we're going to go out there and vote for our elected officials who are going to look out for us and do the bidding for us and not get swayed by other people influencing them. This has been Coach Bernard Brown, Razor Brown, yes. Bernard Brown, B Love, London in the house, who has said some things that I could not leave because I want to leave. We're going to give you just 10 seconds to say something. Bernard Brown, 10 seconds to say something. Whatever you want to tell the people. I think I just messed up by saying that. Oh my God.
Hey, I want to say this on a serious note. We need to go out and vote, and we need to make the right vote. We need to put the 68 mayor, Keisha Gibson Carter in him, because if not, trust me, y'all in trouble. And everything I say is absolutely real. You can fact check. You know how Fox be doing fact check? Fact check it. Thank y'all. Thank you, Jamal, for allowing me to express myself, for allowing me to be run and tell that. And you couldn't go no way. And so you had to take all this. But at the end of the day, hey, remember in November, we out of here.
All right. And so just to let y'all know this, Willie Shields, that's what you said. So I just gave that information. What you had said to Bernard Brown, you said it was facts. But then also let y'all know something. One of the candidates we're going to have on here tonight, she was going to discuss and talk about, because there are, I forgot to share this with you. You have elected officials, city council members sit down right now. They have called code enforcement on citizens in their districts. They have called the police on people in their districts. They have called police on businesses. So we got at least 3 city council members that are using the police against the citizens and code enforcement against the people in the city of Savannah when they don't get their way or when they think that that person is a threat to them. Some candidates and some people want to run for it because those positions, because they say they had the people call against them and they found out it was elected officials who did that. Never do you do things like that. But that's what's going on. We need those petty people out of office right now because they're petty. Don't tell me about dignity and decorum. You tell me about I'm telling you, stop the pettiness and stop the evil actions, because that's what it is, evil. And we need them out of office. Just run, tell that. Again, Coach Bernard Brown, Razor Brown, B Love, London, other stuff too, you know, who Willie Shields has not learned the real story about you, Bernard Brown. Get out of here, peace. We're getting out of here. Good night.
We're out of here.
producers busy talking, distracting the other producer. That's what's going on. He went to Tompkins High School. That's why, again, A.E. Beach, Saucy Johnson, Sophronia Tompkins, Windsor Forest, we got to add them before, Savannah High, Islands, New Hampstead, Richard Arnold, none of them.
Hey, but you know what?
To HVJ. None of them. None
of
them.
They're good people. But I want to say this before we leave. Keisha Gibson Carter will be on America After Dark Part 2 on Saturday with Coach Carter. The final countdown for the final vote. See you then. Jamal, I love you, man. I got your back.
Yes,
you know
sir.
We good. Right. We good. And y'all tune in to the Rabble coming up next.
So Willie Shields, I'm gonna let you know this. Bernard has said off camera, he said he don't give a doggone about no beach. He said, because y'all colors blue and gold, y'all ain't got no real blue in it. Y'all got some little weak blue in it. That's what Bernard Brown said. So since they still guys on, we not doing some behind the scenes stuff right now. I'm gonna throw it out there. Bernard Brown said he ain't got no respect for it. He said this is what he think about beach, just like that. That's what he said.
Willie, I didn't say that. My little niece play for Beach, and they gonna win it all. So I didn't say that.
Like he had said, anything else, football, baseball, tiddlywinks, all that, pickleball, he don't care about. Only just ladies basketball, Lady Bulldogs. That's all he concerned. He said he ain't concerned about nothing else. So again, he said it's just like this for him at Beach. Just like drop ain't nothing to you. He said God ain't even bless y'all. That's what Bernard Brown said. Now he said when we was doing the commercials and stuff like that, and before we got on the air, that's why I said, hey, you're gonna be some beach high people. So I'm just saying, Reverend Betty Jones, I'm like, I just feel for y'all, but that's what the deal is. So again, I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there. Yeah. So it's not whatever, it is the truth.
Hey, Jamal, this your show. I'm gonna respect it, and I'm gonna leave it like that. You can say whatever you want to say on your show, but I got you in November. 1st of November. I'm gonna let it go. Hey, Mom, ask Mama, did I do good?
So Reverend Betty Jones, Bernard Brown will know, did he do good? Did he do right? She said no.
No,
the producer looked at me. We've been saying we've signed it off, but they ain't do nothing yet.
No, she didn't say that.
No, we had said that. We had been said that. We even waited 1 minute. Y'all was busy talking. You distracted them. So right now, again, he's from Tompkins. What do you expect? He's from Tompkins High School. What do you expect? I had told y'all. And so Reverend Betty Jones said, no, you were awful. That's what she said. She expected better of you. That was Reverend Betty Jones.
No, come on, Mama. Listen, I limit the cussing.
Go get the switch. She said, go get the switch.
Oh, man. I limit the cussing, Jamal. But I brought facts. I kept it real. I limited some of the cussing. I could have got wild.
She said, that switch. And we just wait for the producer.
Tell him to have another cookout.
And the two producers so busy talking that they ain't still paying attention. But she said, go get that switch.
But you know what, Jamal? Mm-hmm. Let me tell you what happened. Because we were so real, they want to keep us on and keep going. That's what
we can do that. We can roll with, we ain't got no problem with regards to that. So,
Jamal, I got a question. I got a question for you on a serious note.
Okay.
The word on the street. Can you tell the people what really and truly, what side you on?
What you mean, what side I'm on?
What I mean is him. People already know how you is. You just Jamal. And they want to know, are you on Van's side or you on the people's side? I'm just being honest. And you my boy, Jamal. They want to know, are you on Van's side or you on the people's side?
Oh, Lord.
That's what the word on the street. That's what it is. And you know I get a lot of calls.
Oh, Mr. Producer, cut us off. In the show, Mr. Producer.
like this. I like this. I like this. I like this. I like this. Like this. I like this. I like this.